I'm the pig that Cameron fucked. Shit out of luck, watch me as my squeals go unrecognised. And I wonder if it feels as irrational through my father's eyes or through his father's eyes. Because, I mean, the young, they don't know nothing. Replaced education with the sovereignty of our nation and this xenophobic isolation when this island was already too small.
I am the pig that Cameron fucked. Things have never been good under the Tories since last time I looked.
But this one is for you, Theresa May, and you're going to listen to every wishful thinking word that I have to say because we are the generation drowning in your policies.
Over 30 years ago, we miners fought them back, but now they're back in majority. They've begun another attack.
Recklessly riding our surfboards in the waves of broken promises that you made to us before. But what am I supposed to do at the age of 24?
Our NHS in crisis, not by fault of doctor or nurse. They say there's never ever enough money within the public purse.
And you can keep on sailing in your rich regal ship with its full-blown sails, but me, sweetheart, I'm from a council estate in the south of Wales, and I am the pig that David Cameron fucked.
When food banks feed the needy through strong collective goodwill, how many fit to works will you pass until you've got your kill?
But knowing that his slick, silky dick hit in the back of my throat will never fuck me quite as hard as you did. And you criticise the decisions that our generation are making, but you won't give us the access to higher education. And you lean out of your ivory tower looking down at the working class below. As they reach out to you, their arms outstretched, they are practically breaking the backs of their necks just to get a glimpse of you.
Whether it's rich over poor, the haves over the have-nots, or the countless heartless stories. From this 1984 miner, listen up, you can never trust the Tories.
You, who gave us Brexit and benefit cuts, mothers slapping silver spoons out of their barely born children's mouths and softly singing lilting lullabies entitled, the Tories, they don't give a fuck about you. And get rich or die trying, because in this broken Britain, we are the pigs that David Cameron fucked. So it's time that we raised up, because what happens when this one lone female purposefully presses her pursed lips towards the moon and cries wolf? I haven't got a clue. But the one thing that I do know, David Cameron will probably try and fuck that too.
Adopted a mindset as narrow as our channel. We are now remote. I only took the TV to change my vote. And I wonder if in Europe they're asking what's English for hope. And if it's 48%. Because I'm the pig that Cameron fucked shit out of luck. Got my apprenticeship in intolerance. Got some austerity. Blame the Virgin Lands while holding out our bloodstained hands. Claim immaculate conception after we stole their birthplace, which wouldn't be so bad if Dave could conceal his erection in the Britain first place.
I'm the pig the Tories fucked. Do I have you hooked? Well, like the pig's mouth, England's a mess. So, you want to privatise the NHS. For the sake of the nation, you'll say, at a guess. I think it's for the sake of coin counting, but I digress. Tories say united we stand, divided we fall. If we speak up, how dare we have the gall? Tories say all for one and one for all. Here's a motto that'll stun. It was the first time I saw a nurse run. How do I know this? I'm talking about myself. I don't take the piss when I say they kept me alive. It's hard to make that rhyme, but I'm living on gifted time. Exactly. A gift. Something I treasure. Something a bean counter can't measure. One nurse ran while the other held the door. There's no evening that score. I do my best to try, while the Tories wonder why, as I wipe a tear from my eye. I am Legion, for we are many. The boy who lived, little Henry. The voice of the voiceless, as we make do with less and less. They say we're noisy kids going through a phase. Well, the bowling boys and my friend here have a secret liaise.
England. We are now the pigs, old and fat. I mean, I want a property market, but I'll take a side of fear with that. Close our borders while you fuck me. Because We should be alone. Mark me dead by default and then sever my head. Is this getting you off, Dave? Or do you want to fuck my future instead? Because I'm the pig that Cameron fucked shit out of luck. Why pay now when the kids can pay later?
Green and pleasant land. I could make a joke about my hand, but this will resonate more. What happens when there's no one there to hold the door? The NHS is a lifeline, yours and mine. Protect it, respect it, never surrender it. To let it go would be a crime. If you're outraged, no need to rhyme. Shout it from the rooftops. Don't put up with a propaganda slop from the posh boy crop. I'm alive thanks to NHS, doctors and nurses. Without them, it's little white coffins and big black hearses. No NHS? Well, it's luck of the draw. Either you live or quaff the raven nevermore. See you on the River Styx's shore. One final line, thank you for your time. Tories, just remember this. With all the decisions you're making, it's not just bullshit I smell. It's also bacon.
I'm the pig that Cameron fucked. Do you remember? Throat still stained with the taste of his right honourable member, still finding pubes in my teeth, but I digress. Dave, when I said you could put it anywhere, I didn't mean fuck the NHS. And no, privatisation won't cause healthcare to improve. And no, the tears of the impoverished won't work just as well as lube. Our sexual collision was a clumsy, fumbling blunder. I mean, you could have given me a massage first or something. You know, like you did the employment numbers. You see, I'm the pig that Cameron fucked. Behind each statistic, another porcine puppet made especially for his dick. And yes, your political standpoint might differ somewhat from mine, but when suicide rates go up, I don't consider that a good sign. Dave, your cuts have been a switchblade to my little piggy throat. It's like the big bad wolf saved breath by selling off the council homes, and as you slice, my last gasp gurgles from my little piggy snout as I'm declared prime and fit for work 5 minutes prior to bleeding out.
I'm the pig that Cameron fucked. I have come from farm to city, and what has hit me the most are Tories with fake news stories and promises that would never be kept. Where friends who save lives must put privatisation before patients, lest they end up on the poverty line. And that lack of privatisation keeps all of society in healthcare, which should always be the case, so let's make sure that strong and stable don't win that race.
So, I'm the pig that Cameron fucked, and trust me when I say it tasted worse than it looked. Apparently austerity is the way out of the recession, only pull them up on it and they can't even answer your question. Cameron, starts with the capital C. I can think of better words that suit you, yeah, I know what it would be, but replace the C with the H, and suddenly it's hammering. Hammering cuts and telling porcupines again. See, old MacDonald may have had many farms, but working class pigs doing well. But that starts to sound as alarms. I'm the pig that Cameron fucked. An intense ordeal that didn't leave me wanting more. More of a strange deja vu feeling that it's been done before. See, my mother pig and my father pig and the pigs before them, they've suffered too long on this farm to watch it happen all again. Rolling around in the mud just isn't as fun as it used to be. They can see we've started sinking, so they raise our tuition fee.
I'm the pig that Cameron fucked. And sometimes I must have loved it. Bending over backwards at every opportunity to accommodate a bigger dick-shaped majority, losing exactly 0 hours of sleep over the extremely complex reasons people use food banks. My mouth tastes of Tory toss, and I am sick of the feel of Eton College at the back of my throat. Vote human. Maybe instead of porcine head, they'll let us have our rights back. Vote, cunt. Vote. Because the last 2 times I was dropped into bed with the blues, it felt more like wanking. At this point, you're just fucking yourselves.
But see, this piggy can rhyme with my expensive uni degree, so Tories, you can go and pork yourself instead of porking me. Because though I'm the one in the mud, you're much more dirty. And Davey, well, we know where you've been. And if that's the case, then no wonder people have started eating green. Because every dog has its day, and this flavour of the month it's Theresa May. But on June 8th, can we please send her on her way? Because what about the pigs? She's trying to cast us off alone, brainwash us through a phone, and this piggy is ashamed to call this place home. See, I might be the pig that they fucked, but I've got a squeal that you're all gonna hear. And if the Tories come get voted in again, well, I guess this little piggy just doesn't belong here.
I'm the pig
that Cameron fucked. A bitter nut still stuck somewhere between my throat and gut. This utter klutz, referendum putz who put all his eggs into one bottomless basket and then balks when he gets omelette batter on his Bullingdon tux. So run away, Dave. Leave us all raw-throated and choking on the vastness of your failure. Don't you worry about a rock-hard Brexit leaving us vexed and senseless with no defences against Sterling's descent and the protection of our descendants. I'm the pig the Tories fucked. The swine that Theresa's not yet done eyeing up. She stands to one side of my sty, hands on thighs, licking her lips with hungry grumbles. This cardboard cutout conspires to call herself a Conservative minister. The sinister whispers emitting from behind those ivory key fixtures are a mixture of Tory rhetoric and U-turn messages. You criticise Corbyn's talking, but the only time that the Tories were strong and stable was when they were going strong in the stable. You lack the conviction to debate. So tell me why I should give in to your hate when you lack faith in your own ability to say, we are the Tories, and when we're done fucking this little piggy, we're coming for you.
And I'm not a racist, no, I'm just a pig. Skin as thick as the shit that we live in. Doesn't it feel like we should just give in? And then Cameron pulled out. An Eton boy's mess. I mean, is it just disappointing? 52% of something I wasn't wanting? Because there is no climax to what is now coming. And that bitter taste in your mouth and that salt in your wounds can only be absolved by whistling old tunes. So, rule Britannia. But you can do it alone. This island's too small for 52% to call home.
Vote, cunt, vote.